here with junior defensive lineman Isaiah Longino, and Gino gets a chance to go home to Houston this weekend, and that big smile says it all. How excited are you to get back to home?
Very excited, very excited. I'm gonna get a lot of family to come out. We haven't been there in a few years, so I'm excited to play HBU. Excited to play in front of my family, my home.
So much has changed. 2017, you were a freshman. You guys went down there and won 10-7. 2019, that was probably, I would assume, the toughest year of your career.
Right.
You didn't get a chance to play because you'd been injured in the opener at UT Martin. So do you feel like this trip's going to be a little bit of making up for lost time?
100%. I remember thinking during the game, because I would still be able to travel with the team, I remember thinking like, man, I wish I was out there. So many different things that I was seeing from the side. And just knowing plays, seeing plays that I knew I could make, and just not being able to make them. So it's definitely a big game for me. I'm very excited to play. I feel like it's one of those games that I've been thinking about for a while. Come back in.
Well, let's go back through that journey. Like we said, signed here 2017. You play as a freshman. You play in 18. 19, you're running down on a kickoff at UT Martin. You're a linebacker playing special teams.
Right.
You tear your ACL.
Right.
Just in that moment, longest road trip of the year, first game.
Right.
What was the thought process at that point?
Oh man, it's nuts. Thinking about it every time I go back and think about it, it's just unbelievable. I'm not thinking anything to start the playoff. I'm finna go make a tackle. I'm gonna punt. I'm thinking I'm about to go make a big play right here. I'm running down the field, feel my knee wobble a little bit. It's like buckling. I'm thinking my knee's dislocated or something. And immediately I just drop, right? And at first I'm thinking like, okay, this is nothing. I can just get up. I try to get up, can't. And I remember Miss Ashley at the time, she was the trainer. She came out there. She looked me, she touched my knee a little bit. She looked me in the eyes and said, it's probably what you think it is. It's probably what it is. She said, let's get up. We're going to get through this. And those words were comforting. It gave me the confidence to say, okay, whatever this is, God made it. God happened. He made this happen. And I'm just going to get through it. And that journey was tough mentally, physically, but more so mentally. And it's made me better, honestly.
It also made you into a defensive lineman.
Right.
Let's go back to whenever Coach Laird or Coach Lucas, whoever it was that first breached that topic with you. You've been a linebacker, I would assume, most or all of your career, and now suddenly, Isaiah, go put your hand in the dirt.
Right.
You're probably going to need to put on some weight.
Right.
235-pound linemen don't really exist.
Right.
When they told you that, I mean, what was the feeling? Was it something you said, okay, I want to do? Was there some trepidation to it?
Right. So I remember last fall, right? So I'm coming back this year. I just got my stuff, need 100%. I'm running, I'm cutting everything. And I come back, I've gained like a little weight. At this point, I'm like 240. I'm usually around 250, right? I mean, I'm usually around 230. I'm about 250 now, right? So, I'm thinking I'm just gonna lose the weight during camp, do what I have to do. And Coach Lucas comes up to me during a practice in the gym one day. I guess it was raining outside. He's, hey, Gino, man, I might need you to play D lineman. And when he told me that, it was immediately like, okay, I got you. Like whatever the team needs, honestly. If you feel like we have depth at linebacker, you need more depth here, I'm cool with that. At first it was a struggle because I didn't know what I was doing, honestly. But I just took the coaching and now I feel very comfortable. Now I'm very glad that I did it. I feel a lot better here, honestly.
Coaching is, when you're coachable, it's easy to learn from a coach. When you're switching positions, did you talk to anybody player-wise, peer-to-peer, on top of that coaching that kind of made you feel comfortable shifting to the D-line?
Yeah, definitely. So Nate, he was a huge help. Yarber as well. Nate and Yarber basically stripped it down to the basics, like the true basics. Said it in different ways for me to understand. So coach would say something and then Nate would come over and say, hey, this is what he means by this. And same thing with Yarber. This is all you have to do. Like if you really just think of it like this, it's a lot easier. And those two have really helped my progress and my growth in that position.
Was it a little strange being kind of the old head there and some of the younger? I mean, because you've been here for a couple of years when
Right.
Jabraylon got here. You'd been here for a couple of years when Nate got here.
Right.
To take and kind of be the student again.
Right. It was definitely weird at first. I didn't know whether how to fit in with the group itself. I was kind of quiet at first when I got there. You know, I didn't want to step on anybody's toes. I didn't want to get, you know, because I'm a natural leader. I don't want anybody to think anything differently. You know, I felt like I wasn't in position at in that group to say I'm just the leader of it and stuff. So I was a lot quiet. I was trying to stay in the back, trying to find my place, trying to just learn the position. But over time, it's gotten a lot better, and now I feel like they respect me as one of the leaders of that group.
I want to say you and I talked about it after one of the scrimmages this fall camp. Was there a point where the light came on or it kind of clicked for you?
Yeah, so honestly, about the fourth game last semester, things just kind of slowed down again, right? So, you know, I'm playing my junior year, I get hurt. I'm feeling like everything's slow. I'm playing football and everything is just happening right in front of me. I know what I'm doing. And around that fourth game last semester, things really started clicking. And so this summer, I was able to understand what what I need to work on, you know what I'm saying, like what I need to get better at. And coming into fall camp, I was completely prepared, just because I knew what I needed to do. I knew what was asked of me. I knew what the position required. And so, yeah, by then I was ready.
For you, and we'll wrap up with this because I think Coach Laird and I touched on it. The Champions team, you were chosen as one of the captains. You've emerged as a leader, and you talked about being a leader in that room. And you said, and I heard you say, you're a natural leader.
Right.
What do you think has made that work for you here? Is it the journey? Is it your personality? Is it a little bit of both? Do you think the guys have a lot of respect for seeing you stick it out, switch up your position? Kind of what's rolled into making Isaiah Longino a leader?
So it's definitely personality as well as just character to start, because as a true freshman, older guys asked me what I thought about games, and older guys would invite me to the meetings, to those important meetings, so leadership meetings. But what propelled me to become a team leader, a true team leader that coaches can trust to be a champion team leader, you know, it was definitely the journey. It's the experiences that I had to deal with. It's the times where I was in the wrong, and then the things that I had to learn from, the things that I messed up on, that made me a better student and athlete, right? So grades, you know what I'm saying, getting my grades together, getting my, you know, being better in the community, things like that I kind of took for granted at first. Those things, because of my journey, have propelled me to become a team leader now.
Well, they say it, and would you agree that the journey's the best part?
Journey's the best part.
All right.
Knowledge through experience.
Okay. Thanks so much, Gino.
All right.